So recently I got back into playing RuneScape, or Old School RuneScape, and I thought, hey, let's make a vlog to ramble about that for a few minutes. Well, I'm not sure how much I mentioned this, but back in the day I used to play RuneScape a lot. I started in 2004 and I ended up quitting in 2012 when they started selling spins for the Squeal of Fortune thing, and just kind of the game was going in a direction I didn't like, and I kind of was unhappy with it, so I was like, you know what, I really don't want to play this anymore. But then in early 2013, some of my friends were like, hey, check this out, they're coming out with an Old School RuneScape, so I kind of got back into the game then and really involved in like getting people to support the old school one, and then when that came out I played for like 2 weeks, then I heard about Minecraft, kind of stopped playing Old School RuneScape, and didn't come back until like a few weeks ago. So yeah, I kind of didn't really expect to ever play RuneScape again, but pretty much what happened was I kind of was missing skilling like in RuneScape, because you have all these different stats to train, and it's a bit grindy, I'll admit. But, you know, it's something I was familiar with and liked, and even, like, trying to find Minecraft mods, I couldn't really find any that did skilling like that. There was Goki stats, but that was all based on your levels, so you didn't actually get experience for cutting trees kind of thing, which just was kind of a bit, you know, not really what I was looking for. And of course there's like MCMMO for servers, which is probably closer to like what I'm talking about, but I didn't really like that or servers as much for what I was looking for. So pretty much I kind of had this craving to do RuneScape kind of grinding. And it seemed like only RuneScape could really do that. So then, kind of coincidentally, I was just checking stuff around. I saw Purple was streaming Old School RuneScape, and later on I was like, hey, so I saw you streaming that, and he was like, yeah, he got the free trial thing with a new account and was playing that just because he was kind of bored, and I was like, hey, how about I go on my account and buy us some bonds, because you can buy membership with in-game money. So I got us each like 14 days membership so we could play the old school one, and yeah, we kind of had fun and decided, yeah, I think we're both going to keep playing this for a bit, so at least for the summer. After the summer's kind of over, well, I guess it is almost getting close to over. But we got each like 3 months of membership, probably about 2 months left now. So yeah, we're gonna just play it and have fun, and yeah. Part of the reason I kind of went back to it was because I was impressed with how the game had grew over the past year. Pretty much when Old School first came out, I guess my train of thought was, okay, they should not update this all. Any updates would ruin the game, and I'm sure Jacobs will mess it up soon enough anyway, so just enjoy it while I can. That was kind of what I was thinking. But after a year, the game got updates based on players' polls, and I have to say, they did a really good job with it, which kind of surprised me. I think the update that really got me the most was the wilderness rejuvenation, because they added new bosses to the wilderness, the PvP area of the game, and they did it in a way that felt like the old game, not the new game. Like, it felt like it did back in 2006 or even 2005. So it's like these bosses could have been added an update back in 2005 and wasn't like something new to RuneScape 3 from the past few years when it went downhill. They were just new old school stuff, which kind of was a weird thing for me because I knew the game very well. So it just felt kind of weird to know, hey, there's something that fits in with the game I used to know, but I know nothing about it. So I want to go do that. And that was kind of one of the main reasons behind me starting to play again. I wanted to get to the point where I could battle these new bosses, because it's an old school kind of experience that I never did before, and I wanted to do it. So yeah, besides that, not too much has really changed. I'm just kind of back to grinding skills, killing stuff, just kind of killing time with it a bit. Probably still playing a bit more than I should, but I am kind of at the point where it does fit into my life better than it used to, I'd say. Because when I'm like editing videos, I can actually kind of play RuneScape on the side kind of thing, like AFK fishing while I'm editing a video and kind of multitask. I probably am not doing nearly as good job if I was just fishing or just editing kind of thing, but I kind of do more at once and it kind of works, I guess. Probably should just edit though and not play RuneScape on the side. And actually, I did forget the actual reason I started playing the other week. Pretty much when I was away uploading, my laptop is pretty shitty and can't handle much, and it only has, you know, like one monitor because it's a laptop. So I couldn't really do much at the same time. Like, if I went to watch a video, I couldn't have like anything else open. I couldn't be playing Guild Wars or Minecraft because I couldn't get those windows to kind of fit on the same screen. And if I did, my computer would lag a lot because it's a really old laptop. But RuneScape was something I could play and fit on the screen without making my computer lag horribly, so I could actually play RuneScape and watch a video on my old laptop at the same time. So I was able to do two things at once, because I kind of AFK watched videos anyway, like not really intently, so I could play RuneScape and watch a video, and it was kind of originally something I wanted to do more just when I was uploading or away uploading, but I did decide to play it back at home a bit too, and like I said, probably should have cut back a bit on that too and focus more on video stuff, but yeah. So yeah, I think OldSchool is doing a great job at making it not turn into RuneScape 3 and having lots of fun and new content. They're even looking to a new skill, a new continent, depending on how that passes polls. So yeah, it sounds really fun. I can't wait to explore a new continent if that passes. One other thing I would like to note, though, is that RuneScape 3 added legacy combat to make it feel more like old school. And some of my friends just can't understand why I don't like that and still prefer to play old school, which is kind of silly. I guess the silliest thing about it is because the reason I stopped playing RuneScape 3 was not the combat system, and while I may not be a fan of the whole evolution of combat, I didn't really dislike it, it just wasn't my thing. So just because they add a combat system I'm more familiar with doesn't mean I like the game. I didn't really like the direction it was heading with those really high-priced armor, and the only way to get the armor is to boss, and it kind of made it so the game was just all about bossing and high-end armor in my mind, and I don't know, it just wasn't as fun when they added more like real-world trading stuff like cash shops and such, and I don't know, just the game in general seemed to change to the point where I didn't enjoy it as much, but I enjoy the old version of the game and how it used to be, so that's what I prefer to play. Anyway, I think I rambled on this topic enough. I probably could go on for hours if I really wanted to, but at the same time, I feel like I covered all the main things I want to talk about. So yeah, the old school RuneScape, it's pretty fun and a nice other thing to play, because it runs easily on my crappy computers, and it's just old times with new stuff. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna call it. So thanks for watching this vlog, and until next time, bye.